This is the Remote Work-Life Business Spotlight, where I highlight top remote businesses, innovations and tech to help you navigate the world of remote work. I'm your host, Alex Wilson-Campbell. I'm an interview coach and tech recruiter on a mission to help you gain clarity and direction in your career and uncover hidden jobs through one-to-one and group coaching.
I just wanted to introduce you to Automattic.com. It's another remote business, another distributed team, and they've been around since 2005 according to their entry on LinkedIn. And if you've heard of WordPress.com, if you've heard of WooCommerce, if you've heard of things like, let's just flip across to their website, if you've heard of applications like Jetpack, Akismet, I never know how to pronounce that, then you would certainly be familiar with what Automattic does. Gravatar as well, another familiar one, especially if you're using WordPress.com. And like I said, they've been around since 2005, and they employ a distributed workforce from around the world. And if you hear they say that they have over 500 staff in more than 50 countries. That's amazing. And they're headquartered in San Francisco. So, yeah, and I especially think, I get the feeling that if you are a web developer, for example, this may be one you'd certainly want to look at. And at the time of recording this, they are actually hiring, but obviously that's going to change depending on their needs at the time. But let's just flip across to their website again. As I said, here are some of the applications that they are well known for. BuddyPress, that's another good one there. WP Manager, some really famous applications there. WordPress.org as well. We also contribute to a number of non-profit and open source projects. So they're keeping their hands, their sort of hands in their activities, and really, it looks like a busy business. So worth a look, certainly. And if you have a look here at the About Us page, it tells you a bit more about them. They refer to themselves as automaticians. And according to this, it looks like this is a bit more up to date. They're now in 68 countries, speaking 84 different languages. So a truly global and international business. And it's an amazing one. And here's a snapshot of the team. People, there's Andres there and Alex, and there's so many different people, although from this they don't really talk about what each one of those people does unless you click through, I guess. Yep, business development manager there. Let's look at that one there. JavaScript engineer, just clicking some random ones. Code mixologist, but they refer to themselves as automaticians, which I think is really cool. And here's a map showing where they're distributed. So one to look at, certainly. Have a look a bit more yourself. And when they talk about their work and working with them, they're inviting you to come and work with them, which is always good. They paint a really sort of picture of working, choosing an adventure, essentially. And they talk about their onboarding in summary, talking about meeting up as well. So they're not just about working remotely and working in a distributed way. They meet up as well. Diversity and inclusion is something that's important to them, which is always good. So yeah, there's lots of things that give you a positive impression. Not least the fact that they're well known. Not least that they've been established for a number of years. So certainly worth a look. Have a look at Automattic.com, and that's Automattic with 2 T's.com.
That's it for today's episode of the Remote Work-Life Podcast. If you want to watch exclusive on-demand video, including fireside chats and online lessons given by real-world remote work leaders, future of work experts and coaches, head over to www.remoteworklife.io. You'll learn how to get clarity on your career direction, how to thrive in a remote work culture, how to stay connected and develop and support your remote work teammates, and how to tend to your physical and mental health needs. Go to remoteworklife.io now and remember to connect with me, your host, Alex Wilson-Campbell, on LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube.